Today, let's talk about Sony's close-back monitoring headphones, the MDR-M1. The packaging is eco-friendly and simple. The accessories are as follows. Upon removing the headphones, it's clear that this generation shows significant improvements in craftsmanship and design. The headband, hinges, and cable connection details all contribute to a much better overall quality. Ear cups are slightly thinner than those on the MZ1, which may lead to some ear pinching, but overall, the comfort has improved compared to the previous generation. The panel features the professional label inherited from the 7506, which sets a high expectation even before you put them on. The M1's highs are somewhat subdued, rolling off smoothly without noticeable peaks or harshness. High-frequency detail is average, with string instruments appearing somewhat blurred and lacking distinct lines. The separation is poor, leading to a muddled sound when multiple instruments are present. However, the density of the highs is decent, with a solid imaging quality that feels slightly smooth and full. Due to the closed-back design, the ultra-high frequencies roll off too quickly, resulting in a constrained high-frequency extension that lacks transparency and airiness. However, the M1 does provide a rich harmonic presence, making it suitable for enjoying violin concertos. While it may lack some detail and flashiness, it can definitely be described as smooth and pleasant to listen to. The M1's mids are very close, with prominent vocals and mid-bass instruments creating a slight sense of pressure. However, considering its design for vocal monitoring, this is normal. The mid-range detail is excellent, clearly capturing subtle nuances in instruments and the breathiness and vibrato of vocals. Vocals are positioned much closer than the background, resulting in decent separation. The mid-range density is superb, with a smooth and refined imaging quality that lacks graininess, effectively conveying the singer's emotions. The throat tones are slightly elevated, giving vocals a somewhat youthful quality. The chest voice is full, with less breathiness. Sibilance is present but not harsh. While the highs may lack a bit of ethereality, they still project with strong presence. The M1's bass has a bit more presence, but to prevent low-frequency buildup around 300 Hz, typical of closed-back designs, a dip was introduced, leading to uneven energy distribution. As a result, some frequencies can feel overly pronounced, while others come across as thin. The bass resolution is average, allowing for clear emphasis on drums, bass, and brass in background music, but it notably lacks depth and dimensionality. The bass density is good, with a solid texture in instruments, delivering impactful hits. However, the rebound is too quick, which makes the imaging lack warmth and fullness. The overall range is clean and crisp, without intentional emphasis on atmosphere. The M1 features a relatively small horizontal soundstage, with the vertical soundstage lacking a sense of distance, resulting in a very narrow, close-up listening experience. As a closed-back headphone designed for vocal monitoring, it doesn't have a very expansive soundstage. The imaging and separation are subpar, though the positioning is good. From the frequency response curve under the proper fit, the M1 shows a significant gain in the sub-bass and bass regions, making the low-end extension and impact quite pronounced. However, some users have reported a cold and thin sound with a lack of bass, which may be due to the thinner ear cups leading to low-frequency leakage. In the 200 to 300 Hz mid-bass range, a dip was implemented to avoid low-frequency buildup, which slightly weakens the atmospheric feel and fullness of the lower range. The mid-range, around 500 to 1000 Hz, features a noticeable peak of nearly 5 decibels, which brings most of the imaging, especially vocals, significantly closer. The highs roll off smoothly overall, with a small peak at 5000 Hz, that enhances vocal breathiness without becoming harsh. It's clear that the M1's design philosophy focused on maintaining an overall flat and balanced response while striving to bring vocals forward and emphasize related frequency ranges. Compared to the open-back MV1, the closed-back MV1 has fuller bass, better atmospheric presence, and a warmer sound. Its mid-range is noticeably more distant, feeling thinner, rougher, and less refined than the M1. The highs on the MV1 offer superior detail and airiness. The biggest difference is in the soundstage. While the MV1 soundstage isn't particularly large, it still has a certain openness and structure. In contrast, the M1 offers a very close-up listening experience. Compared to the previous 7506, it's clear that Sony has shifted its tuning philosophy. Rather than focusing on linearity and clarity, the emphasis is now on presenting vocal texture and detailed expression more prominently. While I'm not a professional sound engineer, I can say from an enthusiast perspective that this generation's sound is noticeably warmer, more refined, and more pleasant to listen to. After 30 years, the classic 7506 finally gets an update with the M1. There are significant improvements in dual quality, comfort, and design, shifting the sound style from the stereotypical thin bite monitoring to a warmer, more pleasant tone. It excels in vocal monitoring, while also being most suited for casual music listening. If you're looking for a close-back portable headphones that's great for enjoying close-up vocals in pop music, This is the best choice in its price range.